Hi Scorpio, welcome to your late December 2023 energy reading. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. If you are returning, thank you so much for your support. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can stay up to date when I post new content. Scorpio, I hope you're doing well. As I'm recording this, I can't believe it that it is already December 24th. So if you celebrate, it is Christmas Eve. I was hoping to record these as mid-December energy readings, but the month just completely got away from me. It was a lot busier than I had anticipated. You may be able to relate. And I'm just not trying to kill myself in the process, but I hope these messages find you well. We did have the winter solstice, if you're in the northern hemisphere like I am, on the 21st. It would have been the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. Mercury went into retrograde on the 13th of December. It'll be there until December 1st. And we have the last full moon of the year on the 26th. It's a full moon in Cancer. So this will be late December energy reading for the Scorpio collective. These are not personal readings. However, if you are interested in a personal reading, Scorpio, I will link my details below. Please note, the only way to book a personal reading with me is via my website. I won't ever reach out to you to consider or solicit you for a reading, and neither will any legitimate reader. This is my only YouTube channel, and all of my social media handles are exactly the same, at the Path Illuminated. All one word, no special characters, no numbers, no punctuation. Please be aware of scammers and imposters. And always trust your own judgment and discernment, Scorpio, because this is your life and you know it better than anyone else. Remember that you have free will, so if something comes out in the reading that you're not super happy with, Scorpio, remember that you can change your perspective. You can change how you deal with a person or a situation. Time is fluid and it's constantly shifting depending on how we engage with the world and the choices that we make. So always remember that. All right, so always take the messages that resonate for you, Scorpio. Don't try to force it. Again, use your discernment. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. Please help me in pulling the most relevant messages for the Scorpio collective for the end of December 2023. What messages, Spirit? Thank you, angels, spirits, ancestors, and guides for helping me to pull a clear, supportive, relevant message for the Scorpio collective. What does Scorpio need to be aware of? Okay, there's a couple more cards, please. One more card. It's two cards. There's one card. Oh, again. Thank you, angel spirits. Interesting. Let me get the clarifying deck here, Scorpio, before I get too into it. If the messages resonate, please make sure to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know how these energies are showing up for you. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here, Spirit, for Scorpio? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here, Spirit, for Scorpio? Why is the Four of Cups here, Spirit? Excuse me. Why is the Tower here? That's way too many cards. Why is the Tower here for Scorpio, Spirit? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Why is the King of Pentacles here, Spirit, for Scorpio? All right, Scorpio. So I feel like everybody's going to be different. This is giving me like it has to do with your finances and your stability. I think you've been in a stalled position for a while now. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. You haven't really been trusting your own judgment. There's something you want to do. There's something you want to invest in, move toward. Something you want to take action toward, but you've just kind of been stuck in your head thinking about it, going over and over again, considering what you have, what you need, what the road might look like. And it looks to me like you've really been struggling with trusting your own judgment on how to move forward. Four of Cups clarified by the Page of Swords. So this is a card, this Four of Cups, of like ruminating over things that are clearly no longer working. It's like there are these things in your life, these situations that they're just not satisfying you anymore. They're not giving you what you need. They're not really filling you up. And I think this is tied to whatever this is that you're trying to move forward into, that you're wanting to do, that you're wanting to take action toward. You haven't trusted your judgment, and you've also really been caught up in like, how do I make this work with current situations? It's almost like you kind of know that you need to make a change, but you're convinced that the best way to do this is to try to force the current circumstances, the current situations to work. But it looks like the universe is trying to offer you something different, but you're not really noticing it. I think you're just really kind of in this place of really being stuck in your head, not trusting your judgment, feeling a bit naive at times, feeling a bit like you have to be really vigilant or you're going to lose what you have, if that makes sense. Now the Tower. Tower can be a tower is an unexpected change. A tower is shaking up the foundation of your life, Scorpio. A tower is something you didn't see coming that is here to pull away, destroy anything not already built on a firm foundation, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, a career, something that I think you've been holding on to, and it's like you've wanted to make a change, but you haven't been in a place of trusting yourself, and you've been feeling a bit naive and like you have to hold on to what it is you already have. And at some point, I'm getting more like early next year. I think between now and early next year, there's going to be some type of disruption, and it's going to feel like, it may feel at times like things are very upside down. It may feel in some way like all of the ways that you've tried to defend what you have, all of the ways that you've tried to hold on to the things that you've attained so far, even if you're not super happy with them, even if you hate your job, and even if your relationship isn't the best, even if, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's something big in your life that like you've been holding on to, but you've already been in a defensive stance, and I think having a struggle with the situation. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. clarified by the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, no matter how hard you work, Scorpio, no matter how much you burn yourself out, if it's not working, it's not working. You can't force a situation. Again, whether this is a job, a career path, or a relationship, you can't make it's like, one way of putting it is, you can't make someone appreciate what you're giving to them by giving them more if they're not already appreciating what you have to offer. Does that resonate at all? That's the energy that I'm picking up with this. It really does feel to me more like a job thing or like a life path thing, either like a long-term career or this job that you've been very invested in, I think. Now I do see a King of Pentacles clarified by an Ace of Wands. So I do feel like if this is like either you unexpectedly getting fired or laid off, or maybe you just like, you can also be the Tower. Let's be clear about that. And the Tower doesn't have to be something bad. It could be like, maybe you've just been like at this job and, you know, maybe it's been 4 years, 3 or 4 years, and you've just kind of felt stuck and like things are just not going the way that you want to, but you've kind of been a bit sheepish about making any drastic changes because of your fear. And it could be that like something happens at work in a meeting with your boss, with a coworker, where you just fucking can't take it anymore and you're done defending yourself at work, you're done playing politics, you're done placating to people, and you decide to quit kind of drastically, whereas normally you would be like really thinking about this. Or it could be unexpected job change, or it could just be like, let's make it slightly less drastic, but also I think can be very foundationally rupturing. If you're in a job, let's say, Scorpio, that you recently applied for a promotion and you were being considered, and then all of a sudden you find out that instead of them giving you the promotion and the raise that you feel like you've deserved because you put in all this time and investment into this company, they hire somebody from the outside, which makes you feel like, look, I like have invested all this time. I like worked my ASS off. I, you know, worked weekends. I didn't take time off, and like, no matter how hard I work, it's not paying off. It could also be that, okay? So like, it can be a number of things, but it's something that like, it makes it clear to you that this, no matter what I do, it's not going to work in my favor. But then I see this King of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands, which for me is very indicative of like a new job offer, a new collaboration that is very like passionate, it's inspiring, it's grounded, it's financially abundant. So it's like, even though I do see this disruption coming, I do see like that there is some type of person that is very stable and abundant and financially has something to offer you. And I think it might be some type of job. Spirit, what insights, what additional insights for Scorpio? Yeah, there are people that want to work with you, Scorpio, to help you build something abundant and stable. So this to me is like, even if this job, this company doesn't see your value, there are people that like know your reputation, know you're a hard worker, and would be more than happy to work with you to give you a job. Like, I think this for me is giving like, there are other options. Don't fool yourself into thinking that this one company, this one career path, this one job is the only one out there. Six of Cups. This is like nostalgia. This is like fond memories. Maybe there are people that you've worked with in the past that are going to like reach out to you during the holidays that are going to help with this rupture, right? Whether it's like something super dramatic or a little less dramatic of you just realizing that this company doesn't value me, they're never gonna promote me, they're never gonna give me an opportunity. I think they're gonna be people like family, friends that are going to kind of like fill your cup and remind you of who you are during the holidays, during the end of the year, right? Family, friends, I think be open to sweet moments with people who do love you, who are always there for you, Scorpio, and who know how hard you work. If somebody wants to give you a gift, receive it graciously, take the flowers, appreciate when people appreciate you, Scorpio. You deserve it, especially in the midst of coming to this place of realizing that there is this, I think it's either, like I said, either career overall or this job, right? I think like being around people who really love you, that have been there, right? And also take care of your inner child. You know, if you're taking time off at the end of the year during the holidays, go do some things that used to make you happy as a kid. Remind yourself that it doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. As I say that, 3 of Swords, yeah, there's definitely going to be like, things are going to come full circle. Things are going to become really clear. That doesn't, it's like the truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off, Scorpio. And that's okay. Like, allow yourself to feel what you feel. Allow yourself to be upset. Allow yourself to be honest with yourself and other people about like, hey, yeah, you know, like I've invested this much time in this career in this company, and like they're just like continue to take advantage of me, and they, you know, they lead me on with regard to what my opportunities are, and I never get the promotion and I never get the raise, right? That's going to help you open your heart up to move forward and to following your heart. Isn't just like, oh, I'm passionate about this. It's also like, hey, I realize that like I can do better. I realize that there's a company that's going to appreciate me and treat me like a human. You know, maybe there's a new opportunity to do something outside of the norm. Whatever it is, it's going to be something new that's coming to you. And when I see the full, most of the time I associate the Fool with Aries season. So this could be culminating in Aries season, but this could just be talking about you're taking a big, huge leap of faith to follow your heart, Scorpio, to acknowledge that something that you've worked really, really hard on, that you've invested in, that you've tried to force it to work. It just doesn't work anymore, no matter how much you kill yourself, no matter how much you try to prove yourself. And it's like, once you acknowledge that, it's like you can start to let it go and open yourself up to another possibility. Like, that's what I'm getting here the most, Scorpio, is there are other opportunities available for you. This is not the only one. And I understand that sometimes it can just be comfortable. It's what you're used to. But even if you try to avoid the truth, it's still going to come and shake you open. But you're smart, you're intelligent, you're resourceful. No matter what type of tower shows up, Scorpio, the universe is there to present you with what you need in order to start this new path, this fool's path, whatever this is, this new job, this new company, you know, maybe this new venture. Maybe you're deciding to start a business. That's always possible too, right? Like, everybody's going to have it slightly different. I'm going to pull one card from the messages from the Spirits of Nature Oracle to close it out. Spirit, what final message do you have for Scorpio for the end of December? Ooh, that's too many. I just get one for Scorpio, please, Spirit. One final message. Okay. Eagle. Vision. Let me get a book here for you, Scorpio. All right. The vision of an eagle is 8 times sharper than that of a human. With its eyes set on either side of its beak, it has the ability to see the broader landscape. Yet when there is any movement that could indicate prey, it is able to bring its complete attention sharply into focus. Other characteristics attributed to this magnificent bird are strength, leadership, courage, wisdom, power, and freedom. Yet its keen eyesight and powers of perception make the eagle's vision stand out as its most important gift. The eagle is simultaneously able to see the big picture, tune out unnecessary elements, and focus on a specific detail as needed. In addition, related to the ability to fly up to 10,000 feet or more, many Native American cultures view the eagle as a messenger to the Creator. Consequently, this bird and its feathers are revered and considered sacred in many indigenous cultures and traditions. Message: you're caught up in too many details of living, getting distracted easily due to the continual bouncing from one thing to the next. While it's necessary to attend to all these details, your habitual fragmented approach creates tension and anxiety. You feel overwhelmed and victimized by the number of responsibilities before you and have lost perspective on what are the most important. Step back from your tasks for a moment and see the bigger picture. Pause, take a few slow, deep breaths, close your eyes, and identify what's truly important, that which has heart and meaning. Visualize those various items and how to best approach them. As you come to recognize what's truly significant, create an external representation of your goals and intentions with a written list or vision board. Either will help you achieve greater perspective and focus. Yeah, so I think the final message is that when this tower comes, when this realization comes, and it creates anxiety, as would happen with any human going through an abrupt change realization in their life where things have to change and it feels overwhelming, take a step back, Scorpio. Don't feel like you have to figure out your entire life overnight. One step at a time, one day at a time. Break things down into smaller pieces and don't allow yourself to get bogged down in so many details that you feel like you're stuck when the truth is that you are not. All right, Scorpio, I hope those messages resonated. If they did, please like, please subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know how this is showing up for you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.